Hi everybody, welcome to Simple Planes, a game simply about building planes. Not so simple, it turns out, building the planes, but quite fun. If you ever played Kerbal Space Program and you ever dabbled with, making jets, jet planes and stuff like that, not so much the rockets, it's a lot like that. But there's no like career mode or anything. It's a different game, but assembling the jet and taking all of the physics and stuff into consideration is more or less the same. And then you get to fly your planes. There's like propellers and stuff as well. It's awesome. All right, let us jump in. Let us create a plane and let's dick around a bit and see what we can do. It'll be great. All right, so I'm in Sandbox. I'm in Build and Fly, which there's no limitation to what you can build or whatever. You can build whatever the heck you want. We can build like a really cool plane circa 1925 maybe with a propeller. You still sort of see those planes nowadays, but they're like a bit more modern or whatever. They're still not really safe. I think they crash like all the time, but still, for the purpose of showing off how cool this game is, let us make a plane with one propeller and try to make it fly, shall we? All right, fine. Let's get to it. We're going to open up the parts. We're going to go into what? Structural? Yeah, I think so. We'll go into structural and we'll build a, we can use like these little blocks. We can do it like block by block, or we could just make like a long tube. Should we make like a long tube and then add like a couple of more long tubes and then just, slap some wings on it and like a rudder and a tail fin or whatever? And I don't even know if those are technical terms for all this stuff. They're just things that I've just made up on the spot, but I feel like pretty smart saying it, so maybe I am. Indeed. SMRT? No? Okay, fine. Well, anyway, let's start with this. We go into properties, pretty nice. We can edit the shape. So we can make it like longer, which would be nice. We can make it stretch right out, make it long. That's pretty good. And then we can adjust like how, wide it is and high it is. Look, we can make it like like a megaphone. Okay, fine. The makings of a plane. so far so good. All right, so we've got a cockpit here, and it's our primary cockpit. Let's make it look a little bit more realistic, shall we? We'll go back into cockpits and we'll add a sleek cockpit, but we'll turn it around and like add it to there we go. Now look, that's looking pretty good, isn't it? I think that's looking pretty sweet. All right, we're gonna need some form of propulsion. We've got a whole bunch of shit to choose from here. Look at that. We got like jet engines with like inlets, and we have this thing so that we can make like a Harrier jump jet. And I think you have to use like these things as well, possibly. But for the purpose of what we're doing here today, let us just take this crappy Blade T1000, a small prop engine that can be customized, and we can tweak its power size, blade count, and much more in the part properties. We'll just like shove it onto the front of the plane here. We'll just make sure that it snaps. Okay, perfect. And what do we need next? Probably some wings. I think we need some wings. We might need like some fuel tanks. Should we get some fuel tanks? I can't even remember where they are now. We need to like make this a bit longer, but we don't want to have like another pipe at the back. So I think like what we'll do is we'll go into propulsion. We'll add like maybe 2 20-gallon fuel tanks to the back of this. I hope it doesn't like weigh it down too much. It shouldn't do. I don't think it will actually. We'll do that. And then at the very back here, we'll add like some blocks, like maybe 2 blocks. Look at this is great already. Look, can you imagine? It's like the flying pencil. Look, it does. It looks like a pencil with a cockpit on it. But pretty soon we'll have like wings and all sorts of shit on it too. It'll be great. All right, fine. We'll put in a vertical stabilizer. Okay, that's like okay, but we can adjust it just by double clicking it. We can make it like a bit shorter. I think it could be a bit shorter and like a bit more sort of like sleek. Is that sleek enough for everybody? I mean, yeah. I think that's fine. I don't think it needs to be too tall. Or is it the taller the better? I have no idea. All right. Anyway, we'll put these things on the back here as well. These are pretty good already. I don't think we need to modify these at all. So we could just like sort of mirror it on the other side. There we go. There, we've added those things, horizontal stabilizers to the back. The wing section with elevators. See, there's like elevators on these, going up. Floor 13, please. I guess this is what helps us lift off. we have lift off almost. And of course, we're going to need some wings too. Let's get these bad boys like right here, but let's change the way these wings look because right now they don't look like that amazing. Well, I mean, it's very likely that they won't look amazing at all, but anyway, let's like have them pretty long and let's sort of adjust them so that they're like, I don't know. Do we just want straight wings? I mean, you can make like crazy curvy wings. We'll look at some other planes after, but we want to like create our own plane and make it fly first, right? Or, maybe just crash it horribly. We'll see. Okay, fine. So we can actually change like the controls here as well. See this control surface? We can actually just remove the control surface, which like does our roll and stuff. So like I could just get rid of it. But we definitely want it and we want to edit the shape of it. So we say like it'll go all the way out to here and maybe like start here and it'll be, I don't know, like like that or like this. There's lots of like options, right? It's really good. Okay, so we have a wing now on one side. We need to replicate it on the other side, but we need like a landing gear first, right? So that we can like, land and take off and stuff. So we don't want to go into wings. We want to go into landing gear and we'll get like these wing landing gears, which are hilariously very big. But it's fine. We'll put them sort of like at the front-ish. And then we'll have a duplicate of the wing here, which should actually just copy everything to the other side. See, it'll mirror it. And now we've got 2 landing gears, one on each wing. And then we're going to need something like on the back too. I think we could probably go for like a retractable gear at the back because we want to like hide this thing and we'll just like flip it around too. There we go. Perfect. I think we're like almost ready to go actually. It's probably like the simplest plane that you can make. I mean, there are like other components and stuff, but let's see. What should we call this one? We could call it like, I don't know, the flying pencil or maybe just pencil dick or something like that. That would be nice. Anyway. Let us test drive this bad boy. Okay, here we are on the runway of Wright Airport. There's a whole bunch of other locations you can go to as well. It's pretty cool. If you want to like test your metal at a Bandit Airport, for example, or a Bandit Final Approach, which actually just starts you in the sky. There's also the USS Tiny, if you think that you could get your plane to take off from an aircraft carrier. I mean, we could try that after. I don't think we've got what it takes to take off from an aircraft carrier with this thing. But you never know. Anyway, we'll go back to Wright Airport and we will fly from here. Our maiden voyage on the pencil dick. All right, fine. Let's throttle up. Let's gain some speed. How are we doing? So far, so good. All right. The propeller is fine. The whole plane seems fine. We want to like test the... Okay, there we go. The wing things work. It looks like we can lift as well. We don't want to... No, we want to like lift and we don't want to roll too much. Oh my god, this is going to be crazy. Okay. We're ready for takeoff. Ish. Yes. Okay, we've done it. All right, let's get the landing gear back in. Oh. Okay. It's a little hard to control, but it's fine. I mean, just for like a little test plane that we built in like 2 seconds, it's fine. Look at this thing go. Oh, it's beautiful. Look, we can just fly it all over the place. What the fuck? I've literally made no changes. I have no idea why my plane just fell apart in midair, so we're going to try again. Maybe I was just like, I don't know, pushing it to the limit. Maybe my plane was writing checks that its body couldn't cache somehow? I'm not sure. Okay, we have liftoff. All right, there's a lot of drag because of the wheels. Let's retract the landing gear. Oh, that's beautiful. And then look, we start to like lose control all of a sudden. Maybe the aerodynamics are not quite right. Okay, let's see if we can not push it to the limit this time. Maybe it was like too much G. Maybe there was just too much G-force last time. Maybe that was the problem. Okay, we don't want too much G this time. We just want to be able to make it around the bend here without the thudding sound and possibly... Do you think it's maybe the landing gear? There's like a lot of drag on the landing gear and it's threatening to pull the wings off. Because look, like that, it's not very... It is! Look, the landing gear is wobbling a bit. All right, slow and steady. We have to just take it slow and steady. Make sure that not a lot of drag comes onto the landing gear. And then we can land this baby back at Wright Airport. That's what I'm saying. Oh my god. What a fantastic plane though. Fuck me. Shit. How again? My god. The poor pilot. These test pilots are really having a day of it. Oh god. Right into it's like skipping a rock on the ocean. Oh shit. Okay, maybe we just have to like change this so that it's like there a bit. And then what we also want to do is make sure that maybe this curved block could like help us somehow. Do you think? We'll just like flip it around and look, we'll put it like here. Okay. So that the wind doesn't hit the landing gear. Maybe it was the wind hitting the landing gear. Do you think that maybe that's a thing? Like that? Okay. We just need to like replicate and mirror this side now. Okay. And then hopefully once the landing gear is in, we'll be fine. Should we try it? We need a better name for this plane. The flying pencil just will not do. We need to call it something cool, like Excelsior or something like that. All right, we have liftoff. Okay, there's a lot of drag on the landing gears, but we're hoping that... Oh, look at this. Hey, this is better. Hey, maybe this is gonna do it. I think the thing at the front is like making it... Fuck! Shit! Oh, God, the fucking landing gear. Damn it. All right, I took the stupid thing off. Because I think where the landing gear is now, it sort of like tucks up nicely underneath the wing instead of crossing over. And I think that might have been the problem. All right. So this is flight number 4 for Excelsior, the little plane who could. It's like a little tugboat, like that story about the little tugboat who could. But this is the little plane that could. I don't think it's doing much tugging, though. I don't think that this plane is capable of doing a tug. But anyway, we've gained a tremendous amount of speed, and we're ready for takeoff. Okay, fine. So far, so good. Nice, clean takeoff. Let's retract the landing gear, and let's see how it looks underneath. That looks better. You know what? It actually is handling much better. I think we might be onto something. Okay, let's test it thoroughly this time. Let's put it to its paces. Look at that. There's no thudding or anything. The landing gear is not threatening to... Jesus. Snap off or anything. Okay, well, this is quite the test. Oh, shit. Damn, I could not recover in time, but I think we've got it. I think we've done it. All right, so far, so good. Test flight number 5 for the Excelsior. We're currently at a comfortable altitude of circa 1,500 feet. We're traveling at nearly 200 miles per hour. And so far, so good. No thudding. The plane is not threatening to break apart into a million pieces. And it looks like if we level out at about 2,000 feet, we should be able to accomplish our goal of making it around the mountain and then landing again at Wright Airport. If that is indeed possible. Holy shit. This is fucking great, isn't it? I mean, think of all the possibilities with all the other pieces and stuff. Look at this! I don't even need to like hold the controls or anything. It's just doing its own thing. This is a perfect plane. Look at it go. Oh, it's got everything. Okay, we need to like head out to sea a little bit so that we can line up the landing. We have to make sure this is the ultimate test for a plane, right? You take it on a tour around a mountain and then you line up on the runway and you land. And that's how you test the plane in real life and also in game too. Am I right when I say this? I have no idea. I don't think anyone would ever let me near a plane in real life to not only test it, pilot in the... Fuck off! Shit! No! Pull up! Pull up, pencil! You can do it! Oh! Oh my god! We've done it! Okay. There was a slight little hiccup when we were trying to line up the runway, but we're fine. Holy shit, we skipped on the water and we managed to survive. Okay, fantastic. Alright, we're coming in. We're not very straight, it's got to be said, but we're probably as straight as we're ever going to be. Pretty soon we'll cut the engine and we'll just glide in because I'm pretty sure that that's how you land a plane in real life. Again, not that I'd ever get the chance because I don't think I'm the most trustworthy person behind the stick of a plane. I mean, I can't even believe they let me drive a car. Alright, let's cut the engine. Let's get the gears down. Alright, and this is how you land a plane, isn't it? You go in for a huge nosedive and then you just sort of pull up a little bit. Oh, look at this. I've got it. We wait to see the shadow. Oh, because it's kind of hard to see in this view. Oh, no! Shit! Oh, hey, that's not too bad. It's mostly intact. Look. Oh, this is fine. We lost the propeller. We're never going to be able to fly again. But look, we managed to land it. Oh, Excelsior has survived its 5th test flight. It took a couple of iterations, but we've done it. Look. Oh, that's amazing. God, that's such a fantastic thing. It's so satisfying building a plane, flying it, and then landing it. Not like perfectly, but still really good. Holy shit. Not bad, huh? That's pretty good. So if I go to exit here and I save my plane, I can save my aircraft and I can call it Excelsior Mark 1. Yeah. All right. So Excelsior Mark 1. This is the best plane you will ever fly. We've also got a nice screenshot of our plane. Maybe we can take like a better one though. Should we take a bit of a better screenshot? Because I think people will want to see this. Is that better? Oh, that's better. That's a better screenshot. All right. It's public and it's ready to go. Let's upload it. Oh yeah, here comes Excelsior Mark 1, everybody. If you already own this game, feel free to download this. Wow. Oh, it's amazing. There we go. 0 downloads. Oh, look at this. Is so cool. Look, it tells you like everything about it. The performance and everything. Look at this. It's a sleek, it's a lean, mean fighting machine. Oh, man. All right. Excellent. Well, this game has got much more to it as well, it turns out. Oh, yeah. And if you want to see like the technical stuff, like how much drag there is, you can copy your aircraft straight up. You can also show like the center of mass, the center of lift, and the center of thrust as well, which is all okay, I guess, on this one. I don't know much about planes, but anyway. If we exit out of here, check this out. There's challenges. There's fucking combat missions and stuff. There's races. You can do races on all sorts of stuff. And there's like a brief tutorial, which is not very interesting. But, you know, you sort of have to do some of it just to sort of get the hang of things or whatever. But it's pretty good. It's pretty fun. Build and fly is what I was in. Building and flying my own planes, such as the Excelsior Mark 1. Well, there you go. If you want to try the Excelsior Mark 1 and you own this game, download it and try it out. Maybe you can make it better as well. I'm sure you could, given time. I've played this for probably a couple of hours and got to the point where I could just about make a plane that flies. But I'm sure if you're better at Kerbal Space Program than I am, you probably have an easier time of it and probably enjoy it a lot more as well. I mean, this is a crappy plane. Look at this. We can load like a kicking fish. Look at this. A Helkeska. Look at this Helkeska. Look at this. It's got fucking jet engines and everything. Let's just fly this thing really quick just to see what it's like. Just to show you what's possible. Look at this fucking thing. It's crazy. We'll take off. No problem. Landing gear. I think it's got missiles and stuff on it as well. Do we want to like use some guns? I don't know if we can actually use some guns. Anyway, it does have missiles. It doesn't seem to have like a cannon. But the handling on it is like fantastic and everything. And look at the detail. I mean, you know, the Excelsior is like really, really simple. This must have taken forever to make. So if you want to like make something like this too, you can. I mean, I even saw a screenshot of like a toaster flying in the sky that pops toast. So, you know, if you want to try to make that too, you can. Fantastic little game. It is really good, actually. It's a lot of fun if you like this sort of thing, and worth the price as well. It's like I think it costs like $8, and it's probably something that they'll keep adding to and stuff. And with all the community content as well, you know, people making planes that you can download, you can share your own planes and stuff as well. It's probably quite good value for the price as well. So there you go, SimplePlanes. Hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. It's a very, very fun game. Like I said, if you like this sort of thing. Leave a like if you enjoyed this and you would like me to come back and try to make more planes, because I am totally up for doing that. You know, we can just have an idea for a plane, make it, test it a bit, see how it goes. It'd be pretty good fun. I'm sure there'll be lots of blunders in there as well, but who knows? We might be able to make something fantastic and, you know, try out some of the other parts and some of the other sort of types as well. Like maybe make like a Harrier jump jet in like 5 years time after playing this 24 hours a day when I feel comfortable enough to do that. Jesus Christ. Excellent. All right. Well, as usual, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.